Am I staying silent? First, I want to say I have a new single out. You should go check it out. It's called Yours. It is about love, and in my opinion, I feel like that's what we're lacking right now. Some love, some humanity, and a lot of other things. I want to change the topic. I don't want to really promote too much. What I want to do is talk about something serious. I'm not staying silent because Donald Trump is out of control. His administration is out of control. The people that support him are out of control. And if they think they aren't, they are delusional. This current regime is single-handedly working to promote terror and fear and dismantle all the things in place that we have fought for over many, many decades and many, many years in order for us to have certain rights, whether it be the freedom of speech, the freedom of assembly, the freedom of press, the freedom of religion. All of these things are being dismantled. And if you have a hard time seeing that, I think you need to look harder. Since the beginning of this current Trump administration, ICE has killed at least 8 people, and many more people have died in custody. Not to mention the most recent killings, Renee Good, Alex Preddy. These individuals were exercising their First Amendment right when they died at the hands of ICE agents who are just rogue and out of control and power hungry and ready to just shut people up instead of doing their job. And let me be clear, their job is to make sure that people have due process. You don't know if somebody has violated the law until there is due process. Every person, let me say that again, every person in this country, whether you're visiting, whether you're here permanently or not, every person has the right to a fair trial. Every person is innocent until proven guilty. There are no exceptions to that. The DOJ arrested 2 journalists. Let me say that, 2 black journalists at that. Don Lemon is one of them. And they did this because they covered a protest that happened at a church. I'm no longer wondering whether or not we are living in a dystopia. I'm no longer wondering whether or not this regime is fascist in general. I'm not wondering that. When I read through history, when I read through the novels that I used to check out in high school, when I read through all of the literature, it echoes the same things that happened in Italy, in Germany, in Japan during the turn of the century in the 1900s. I really want to put that in perspective. We were calling out the nations that were fascist and defending individuals across the nation from the terrorism of the Nazi regime. At least that's what I've been told. Now I'm kind of questioning that, wondering if the United States has always been this type of terrorist regime. And we've just been pointing our fingers at other people, saying that they are the problem when we are the problem. Ultimately, I started this vlog to let you know that you should not be silent. You should not be silenced. And I'm sorry, if you're the type that wants to hide your head right now, I think it's your opportunity to kind of step out of that shell. I will walk with you. I will do whatever I can to comfort you in the movement, but like, we have to work together. This cannot be our country for ourselves, for our children, and for our children's children. So there are 3 things that I think you should do. Number 1, do not skip the midterm elections this year. Matter of fact, do not skip any elections this year. Don't skip ballot measures. Don't skip your city council. Don't skip that random one-off elected appointed thing that you never heard about, that you didn't even know existed. I'm serious. Like, your political participation is important. The only reason we are taken advantage of politically is because we do not engage. And those people that do engage oftentimes get their way. And I believe there are many more voices on the side of peace and human harmony and human dignity and human rights than they are the opposite. So speaking of the midterms, we have to flip the Senate. We have to flip the House of Representatives. We have to impeach Donald Trump for, I think, a third time. And then not only do we need to impeach him, because we flipped the Senate, we need to try Donald Trump. It is time for this to be over. It is not okay to exist this way. A recent Gallup poll came out and said that 45% of voters now identify themselves as independent voters. Great. I don't really care for partisanship, for Democrat, Republican, whatever it may be. My thing is the issues will drive you to whatever directions, your values will drive you to whatever direction you're going. But I do care that we actually get to have elections. That's what I care about. I do care that we get to actually have a constitution. I do care that we do have freedom of speech and the right to bear arms and all of these other things that are afforded to us in this country, whether we agree with this country or not. The next thing I'm going to ask, call your representatives, call your senators, call those individuals in Congress so they know that they need to stop funding ICE. Tens of billions of dollars have been spent to recruit ICE officers, to train ICE officers. And by the way, all of that money is currently being wasted. And I'll give you an example why. So currently, right now, there are about 70% of individuals that have been detained by ICE that have no criminal convictions. So why is that bad? Why is that just an absolute waste of funds? Let's say, for example, you asked your senator or your representative, your elected official to get something right 10 times. And 7 out of those 10 times, they got it wrong. I'm just really curious if it's okay to spend billions of dollars when somebody has not done anything wrong. Is it okay to spend billions of dollars and waste 70% of that effort? Ask yourself. Let's be real. There was a whole stink at the beginning of this administration in 2025 when people were like, let's go Doge. Doge, why don't you come in and you can fix all of this wasted spending in government, even though that job already existed. And so we wasted money doing something that already existed, trying to dismantle agencies that already really, in the long term, protect us from losing money, from health crisis and all these other things. And instead, we then, on the other hand, turn immigrants into terrorists, and then at the same time spend billions of dollars in order to do much of nothing. As a taxpayer, you should be pissed. As a taxpayer, you should be very angry that you have to pay taxes, and then you have to see all that money wasted with people that have a really terrible success rate. Again, another analogy, what if your favorite sports team, football team, whatever it may be, only won 3 games out of 10? You would be angry that you bought that jersey. You'd be angry that you paid that extra for your ESPN subscription. You'd be angry that you went out to that stadium and watched. You should be angry that your taxpayer dollars are being used this way. And then you should hold those people accountable in office for spending that money this way. Because that's what your tax dollars are for, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but when you pay taxes, those taxes come with representation, which is what this country is about. No taxation without representation. I'm gonna step back for a second and make my last point. It's important to make your voices heard because silence is complicity. Let me say that again. Silence is being complicit. And I understand how hard that is to hear. If you see your fellow humans hurting and you let bias, cognitive dissonance, straight up bigotry stop you from helping your neighbor, you are complicit.